everybody, Y here with the Burgsrun, and I got a little bit of diamond painting done over the weekend. As you can see, I just have this section here to finish this large canvas. Anyways, it is Monday, June the 24th. It is 4 o'clock in the afternoon, meaning I worked in the office all day and did not get a chance to do any diamond painting this morning. I was alone with the dog trying to get everything done this morning, and everything just gets away from you when you have to do it all. So I did not do, oops, there went my light again. I'm going to have to do something about that because I keep hitting it with my side of my hand and it just pops it off. Anyways, like I was saying, it is Monday. It is 4 o'clock in the afternoon. The dog's been in a crate all day, so he is kind of a holy terror at the moment. I'm going to go get him a dog bone. Hold on. Well, there you go. The dog is happy, healthy, and gnawing on a bone. So that'll give me a little bit of time without him bugging me to be able to try to get some more chipped away. I do have a few things left up in this corner here, right here. So I'm going to work on that. So let me slide this over. I'm going to bring it down just a hair, so that I can see it real well. We're going to start with some dumbbells. So I hope everybody had a great weekend. I know I did. We got all of our chores and whatnot done Saturday, so Sunday we didn't even get dressed. It was a lay around in the pajamas, watching TV, having a heyday. And that's what Benson likes best. He likes pajama days. But then, of course, today is Monday, and if you have been around a while, you know that I love Mondays. Monday is like your new, fresh start every week. And so, today was a Monday all day. Not too awful busy, but I was in the office. There weren't any fires to put out. That was a good thing. I am still training. I'll be training for months, but I am still training. And I had to, I left early because, oh my gosh, y'all, Saturday night we went to Walmart. It was later in the day, like 8 o'clock. Because I despise Walmart. I despise that Walmart fits in my budget. I despise going to the Walmart. And of course the big one is the busy one. And I wanted to grocery shop and get a water flosser that the dentist had recommended for me. So we went in there, we walked over and got the water flosser, and then we went back over, did our grocery shopping, and got out of there. I feel like we were in the line at Cookout longer than we were in Walmart, but that's probably an exaggeration. But so I opened the water flosser Sunday evening. I was going to go take a shower, and I bought a cordless one that you can take in the shower. That way you don't drench yourself anyways. So I was all excited about it, and I ripped the box open, and oh my gosh, it's been used. It's been used. There's still water in it. There's the brush heads, or I don't know, they're not brushes, but the pick heads were out of the plastic, and it was just all shoved back in the box. And I'm kicking myself because I never picked the one that's the first one on the shelf. Just for the simple, for the simple fact that that's the one that everybody held and picked up and read and maybe dropped and picked back up and put on the shelf. So I rarely do that, but it looked like it was the only one. So I grabbed it. Yep, I'll not do that again because today I had to leave work early so that I could make a run out to that busy Walmart. And I didn't want to go. I wanted to go during work hours because it's not as busy as if you go after 5 o'clock. So on my way there, I stopped at the Goodwill and I filled the back of my car with picture frames, y'all. Filled the back of my car. I'm so excited. Now I'm going to have to watch some YouTubers and figure out how to frame. But anyways, I have some really nice frames that I paid next to nothing for. Glass intact and everything. I am so tickled. So on the way, I did that, and then I stopped off at Party City to look for any finishing touches for my Disney trip. And then I went to the Walmart. But honey, that was much busier than I expected. But I was able to, the other issue was it was groceries. I didn't save that receipt. I threw it right in the trash with the old stuff from the refrigerator that I wasn't going to keep. So I didn't have a receipt. So I had to go in and ask them, can you look it up by my debit card? Because I paid for everything with my debit card. And she was like, yes. And so we got that all straight. And I went and got another one. And it didn't look like there was, no, honey. It didn't look like there was another one on the shelf. So I had to get practically down on the floor because they were on the bottom shelf. And there was one way, way, way in the back. So you can just picture me with my bad back. Honey, no. Hold on one moment, please. So I had to make that extra trip out to Walmart, which is, again, not my favorite store. But you can't go to that Walmart without going for a watermelon shake. So I treated myself and I got a watermelon shake. And I got home and I got everything out of the car, and with the exception of the frames. My husband's going to have to get the frames for me. So I got my stuff out of the car, and I did make a stop at the grocery store too. Oh my goodness, I am just forgetting what I've done today. And it just happened. So I did stop at, we have what they call Tom Leonard's Farm Market. It's not a farmer's market. It's just a grocery store that just sells fresh meat and vegetables. And by fresh meat, they have a butcher there that will cut. If you buy a whole ribeye or a whole New York strip or a whole beef loin or whatever, they'll butcher it for you. I did stop there because they had chicken breast, boneless, skinless chicken breasts that are the size of your head for $1.99 a pound. And so I went and bought 8 pounds. 9 pounds of chicken breast, 4 jumbo chicken breasts. So by the time I got home and got all that in the house, and got the dog out of the crate and walked the dog, it is now. And I don't feel like I left work early because I got home later than I normally get home when I get off work at a normal time. So that is my day in a nutshell. But as far as my weekend goes, oh my gosh, I had an amazing weekend. We ate good food. We had the dog all prettied up and went to some thrift stores and just really had a good time. We grocery shopped without a crowd. Yeah, it was a good day. Saturday. And then today I was tired out, wore out before I even left the house this morning to go to work. So when I'm here all by myself, you have to get yourself ready. You have to get the dog ready. I mean, by getting the dog ready, I mean, you have to finagle him into his crate. You have to make sure that he's had something to eat. You have to make sure he actually eats said food. You have to walk him before you put him in the crate. Oh my goodness, it was just one of those mornings. And it had rained last night, so everything was soaking wet. And so the dog was soaking wet when we came in from the walks, both walks this morning. Yeah, it was a crazy morning, just right to start with. But that's okay. I made it through my day. Made it through. Now tomorrow is a new day. Brought a ton of work home with me. So if I can get logged in this evening, I'll do a little bit of work this evening to make up for leaving early today. Because if you've been around at all, you know that I feel guilty when I'm not at work. I feel guilty when I'm not doing work. I work from home a lot, but I truly work from home. I'm very disciplined in that way. Well, if I don't do it, who's going to do it? I mean, the work's got to get done, right? So at least I'm not doing phone customer service or anything like that. I would hate that, being tied to a phone. I do have some freedom in my job, and I did hire a very competent executive assistant. Very competent. I really am happy with our decision. I say our decision because my daughter chose her right from her resume. She was like, Mom, this one, read this one. And she just really liked her from the get-go. And she did a good job choosing. Well, I mean, I interviewed other people as well, and she kept coming up to the top. So my daughter did a good job. And I think she's going to do well in my position when I groom her to take over, if that's the direction it goes. So anyways, back to my original question. How was your weekend, friends? Tell me in the comments what you did this weekend that was fun or stressful, or even if it was bad. Let me know what you did this weekend. I'm curious to hear. I watched a lot of YouTube channels this weekend, so if I follow you and you put up a video this weekend, I probably saw it. Because that's what I do when I'm sitting here. I listen to other people's YouTubes. I do it more like I'm listening to a podcast, because I'm just working away and listening to somebody else's shenanigans, I'll call them. Not everyone shenanigans, but I call them shenanigans. Shenanigans aren't always bad things or mischievous things. Shenanigans are just things. At least in my book, they are. My dog is just up there barking, growling. Probably earlier today when I first got home and let him out, he was sitting on the sofa in the living room and he was just barking. And I walked in there to see what it was, because I mean, he was just barking. The neighbor had a guest over, so I guess my dog is watchdog for the neighbor too. I had to tell him it's okay, they're allowed to have company. So yeah, he's a great watchdog. Great watchdog. So So he got the zoomies really, really, really bad last night, and he crashed early and hard because he had the zoomies because he and Daddy didn't go for a run this weekend. It was just too hot. I don't want my husband to get hurt because he likes to run, but it was just too hot to take the dog out and go running. So he didn't get to run. So he ran around the house like a chicken with its head chopped off. I mean, he was crazy dog into everything. But when we went upstairs to go to bed, he crashed. Did you bring me a ball? Did you bring me a ball? You did. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? He brought me a ball and said, throw that, Mommy. And I threw it and it landed under his bed and he didn't know where it went. He really is a good dog. And he turns 1 on Saturday and we're going to have a little party. We're going to take him Bye-Bye with us. We're going to go to my brother's house for his annual barbecue. And we're going to take him with us. But it's his birthday, so we're going to do something special at home for him for his birthday. He's going to have a cake, and he got a toy that's shaped like a piece of cake with a candle in it. Yeah. And I wanted to get him a Frisbee because he loves to try to catch the ball. And sometimes he does, but, he's just a puppy, and so he's not real good yet. But I want to get a Frisbee because I think he'll be a good Frisbee dog. Uh-oh, Mama put it under the bed again, didn't I? Good boy. Yes, what a good boy. All right, well, I'm going to let you go because the dog really wants me to play catch with him. So I guess I'm going to go play catch with my little furry friend. So thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Leave me a comment. Like the video. Share it out. And in the comments, I'll have the names of the people who are participating in the August Paint-Along Empowerment. But until next time, have a fab day, everybody.